If you're an athlete and you're not structuring your workouts properly, then you're leaving a lot of gains on the table. So let me explain to you the basics of structuring a workout properly for speed enhancement mainly, and for generally becoming a better athlete. And the structuring actually matters more than you would think, because there are certain exercises that you can't get better at unless you're doing them at full effort and you're completely fresh. And those exercises are usually the most important exercises, which are why they go first in the workout. For example, sprinting. You can't get faster if you're not sprinting at full effort. And that's why you sprint with full recovery, because you need to be doing it at full effort. That means 110% effort, timed, racing someone. I mean, that's how you actually get faster, and that's how you get better at certain movements. Any sort of movement that's extremely fast and requires a ton of effort out of you, you need to be doing it first. So if you're sprinting and then lifting after you sprint, then you need to sprint first and then go do your weight room workout. If you're not sprinting and you just do your weight room workout, you need to figure out what's your most important or what's your fastest movement, and you need to do that first. And then right after that, you're going to want to go into your lift at your progressive overloading. So this is usually your compound movement. That's the most important movement that you're doing, that you're progressive overloading over time and you're tracking diligently. All right. And the reason why, again, we do that first is because if we were to do that at the end of the workout, then you wouldn't be able to progressive overload it, because you wouldn't be getting better, because you'd be too tired to do it at full effort. So we do the progressive overloading compound lift first thing when we get into the weight room. It's the fastest. You know, any sort of snatch, any Olympic lift is going to be the fastest movement. It's also going to be the most important. And then after your compound movement, you're going to move into power supersets. So you're supersetting a power movement that's weighted. It can be a compound movement. It can be with dumbbells. Any sort of power movement that you're moving weight fast, you're going to want to superset that with a plyometric or some sort of medium stretch shortening cycle movement. You can do as many of those supersets as you want of power supersetted with a medium stretch shortening cycle plyometric. I'd recommend going down the list as your workout gets longer of most important / fastest down to least important / slowest movements, so that you're always doing the fastest and most important when you're fresher. And then from there, you can go into overcoming isometrics and isometrics. And then from there, you can go into all of your accessory lifts or movements, and also isolation movements, where you're isolating one muscle group to either rehab it from an injury or bulletproof so it doesn't get injured. And then from there, you can go into core training and hip flexor training, do it at the same time. And that comes at the very end, because it doesn't, again, require a ton of energy and efficiency in order to do it correctly.